YouTuber.
Are you making the bed?
Different one.
You didn't sleep out here last night, did
And
you?
I felt like I did. Holy smokes, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to get toothpicks to hold my eyelids open. Wicked. And I said, I better put away my picnic blanket that my buddy Dan in New Jersey calls it.
Oh yes, that's right.
The picnic blanket. Yeah, so anyway, guess what we're going to do today? For the guys that have the Kubota B2650, we have 5 mods.
That's right.
To introduce all in one video. So we're going to start off with the basics. We're going to start off with the much needed basics, and the much needed basics are guards. It's got the same inherited problem as the 2601, which is people are tearing the fuel filter systems off them, they're damaging the HST filters, and they're damaging the hydraulic filters. So we wanted to address that before we got going at anything else. We call that like the meat and potatoes of the tractor. You know, when something is susceptible to damage and can cause you to ruin your weekend or ruin your job because you went down over a simple guard because of a lack of it, it's time to do something about it. So it's, you know, like for me personally, I wouldn't need this guard because I don't go in the woods, I don't go in rough terrain, you know, but a lot of people have been reporting damages. And I mean, if you're working near sticks and stuff, things pop up and they damage it, you know.
Once they saw them on the 2601,
Yeah.
they wanted to get them too. But
There's nobody who can design anything in equipment that will suit the needs of everybody. So we're just filling in a gap. We're just fixing a problem that we know exists, and we're dealing with it. We thought it would be an easy mod because we were told that the 2601 and the 2350 components underneath were much the same.
that's right. 2650.
2650, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
So it's wrong. It was wrong. So we had to redesign all the guards.
I know.
You know, there was only one little change we had to do to the exhaust extension, which was just the location of the bracket, which we knew, right? So anyway, this is a run that I did last night or yesterday.
That's right.
And this is the, of course, they're all self-explanatory. This is the HST guard. It's stepped this way for a particular reason. There's some plumbing down there, and we wanted to avoid the plumbing, and that's why the step in it. It's going to keep debris or branches or rock or whatever from coming up and hitting that very vulnerable filter. The exhaust, self-explanatory. If you have an FEL on your tractor, which is a front end loader, the exhaust on these Kubotas are quite short, and they blow black soot over on the exhaust arms. And after a while, your beautiful, nicely polished orange turns to a gloss black. Not even a gloss black, a flat black.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gets quite sooty. So this will eliminate the problem by deflecting the smoke, the soot from going that way to just down on the ground inside the front wheel. So these work quite well. When we're servicing these things here at the shop, we usually just shove them on and tell the customer about it later. The HST guard, or the hydraulic guard, which is this one. This is kind of heavy duty. I wanted this one to be very rigid, and that's what we ended up with. So when you see the holes in there, the holes are only in there because the position of that guard when it's installed, this end is down, and I didn't want any mud or any water accumulating, so it'll run out through the sides or run out through the elongated holes we have there. The fuel guard or the fuel filter guard, this is what kind of threw a little wrench into the.
That was a surprise, that one.
Yeah, this one was different, and what made this one so different is the 2601 fuel guard would have fit, but I wasn't really happy with the fit due to one item, and that was the fact that this tractor has air conditioning. So whether your tractor has air conditioning or not, this is the new design of the fuel filter guard for the 2650. And there's bends and stuff in it, and there's allowances made for the different components that's there, and it works and fits very nice. One thing we didn't have to redesign was our light guards.
Yeah.
They fit, especially on this cab model. These are a second design that we've had. The first design were more heavy duty, were made like more for a heavy tractor. These things here are designed so they hug the light a little bit closer, and that way they clear the cab. Like we're always trying to design things in such a way that it looks like Kubota put it on the tractor.
That's right.
You know, we see the Kubota machine, the Kubota tractor, it's almost a work of art. I think of it as more of a work of art as I do as a working machine. I look at it and I see the engineering that's gone into it, which is spectacular. But when I add to it, or we add to it, I want it to look like we didn't add to it.
That's right.
You know, like people will walk by all of this when you install it on your tractor, and they're not even going to know that it's an aftermarket part. And you know, it's built the way that I build these things like as if it was going on my tractor, and that's a fact. And the big plus to all of this, and I try to do it with every mod whenever possible, there's absolutely no holes to drill.
No, that's right.
Everything that you see here is literally a 10-minute install on each item.
That's right.
You get down, you take this, you put it up, you see the two bolts. Okay, I gotta take this one out, I gotta take this one out. You whip them out, you put this on, tighten them in, you're done. And that applies to the same thing as with this one, and this here, there's already a hole in the frame for that bolt to go through. Also, when you get the tailpipe extension, we call it a tailpipe, but the exhaust end extension, it will come with the bolts provided.
Exactly.
And that way you just put it on and tighten it in. You don't even need to put any tape or anything around here. It's not going to leak back, you know? So it's the light guard itself. When you see the sticker, whatever side the sticker is on, that represents the outside. So you can put this, say for instance, stickers on this side, that represents the left side as you're sitting in the seat. You just open up, just loosen up your 3/4 nut on the bottom. You slide this over the light, tighten it in, you're done. There's absolutely, I tried to make it as simple and as convenient as possible to install on your tractor. Very worthwhile mods in my opinion. Now, with this model here, it's a cab model, so we're going to be doing a few things related to the cab on this tractor. But I wanted to get this out here first, and there's another main reason why we wanted to get this out first. And this was right from upper management. Upper management said, when you're going to be doing something with these B series from now on, if it comes to guards, I want all the guards designed and readily available right away. And I said, well, why? Because we can save the consumer or the customer a lot of money on shipping. So instead of paying whatever they cost, you check on our website, but I think you include the shipping in the price.
Yeah, that's right. Because I mean, if you had 5 items shipping separately, that's
yeah, so that's 5
shipping.
separate shippings. So what you've been doing is you've been bundling them, and you've only been charging a flat rate. So sometimes all the shipping is only equal to 1.5
Yeah, that's right.
shippings, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to 5 different shippings.
Exactly.
So it's a big savings. So although it created a lot of extra work for me, I said, you know, it makes sense. And we want, you know, there's nothing worse than having a customer call up on week 1 and say, I want that HST guard, and you ship it, and then week 2, we got a fuel guard, and he calls up, boy, if I had to know that was coming out.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true.
Yeah, so the things that we can bundle are now here on the table.
That's right.
The things that we got coming in the future might not be so.
No. that's
And
right.
and the things we got coming in the future are kind of going to be a larger items.
Yes.
So it's going to have to be a separate shipping. And besides that, there's only so far that you can go with regards to bundling
That's
because
right.
the weight cuts in then.
It does.
And then that's when
Weight,
the
size.
savings
Yeah.
kind of goes in the dumps, right? But right now, as it is, you can bundle a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, all of those
All
can
of it?
bundle together. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're thinking about getting some guards or the tailpipe extensions, I don't know what to call it.
Exhaust extension.
Exhaust end extension. Because tailpipes out the back.
I've been going exhaust extension.
Exhaust extension.
That's
okay.
what everyone says. Hey, Kathy, I want the exhaust extension.
That's what it is. That's the official name for it.
It's working.
Yeah. Exhaust tailpipe extension.
We won't reinvent the wheel.
So we
Oh,
have
and another thing too. Sometimes messages don't forward from the website. So if anyone sent a message
Yeah.
to do an order and they haven't heard back from me, that's not normal.
No.
So right on that contact page, there is an email to the right of it as well. So
Yeah.
if you sent a message you didn't hear back, just copy and paste the email and send it.
Yeah. Right now we have so what we'll do is on each item when we list them, we'll also have our private not a private email,
It's
but
a sales email.
our sales email right there as well. So if you
It won't fail.
it won't fail if you want to contact us directly, because this website is hit and miss. you
Yeah,
know.
and it's not forwarding all the messages.
No.
I'm missing messages.
Yeah.
I go back and I catch some, but I'm hoping I'm not missing
Yeah.
any.
So just to make sure that you get your word in.
Well, that's right. We don't want
Yeah.
to say, hey, I sent a message and nobody contacted me.
The only thing that I personally have to say is I really don't have much to do with the website, and you've been getting a lot of technical questions on nothing related to our stuff. Folks, the only thing I can tell you in that case, I would love to have that kind of time.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm literally working anywhere from 14 to 16 hours a day
That's right.
to get this thing off the ground. This technically is a new business for us, and I really don't have the time to. I don't even have time to read them because I kind of have to look after YouTube,
It's a lot.
and I have to look at our Facebook pages, right? So it creates a lot of problems. So I cannot possibly answer your technical questions. But you have a dealership where you bought your tractor, and if you have any concerns, that's what your dealership is for. They're there to address those questions. And in most cases, the questions that I have seen, they were warranty related anyway. So why not just contact your dealer and just ask them? I don't mean to be rude or
No, it's not
or I
rude.
don't mean to be abrasive, but it's just not. I can't be responsible for what Kubota builds. I'm trying to be responsible for what we build.
Yeah. Well, they can get an answer rather quickly.
Exactly, right?
Forums, too, is a great source.
Well, forums are great, like Tractor Buy Net and Orange Tractor Talks. I endorse those too because I spent a lot of time on those forums, and I would be over there now every day if I had the time. I mean, I know there's like Orange Tractor Talks is my buddy Skeets there. We've been friends for years and years and years, and then over on Tractor Buy Net, we're even member of the month on Tractor Buy Net, which is the biggest tractor forum in the world, and just a great place for information. I have to endorse them if they're good, and they're both very good tractor forums, And if you're a John Deere guy, Green Tractor Talks was one that I spent a lot of time on, and still every now and then pop in and have a look. And they're also a very reputable forum as well, and great people on there. So just some things to keep in mind. Now, with regards to the B2650, it's out by the door, and we have these mods installed on the tractor. So we're going to take a run out, and we're going to have a look and show you exactly what's involved and how it looks.
So you're going off with your picnic blanket.
Did you see that?
See what?
The fly went by with a winter jacket on.
I'm not surprised.
He did? He had a
Cooler.
fur coat on. Yeah, he must have skinned a louse or something. Look, he got the pill. Anyway, here's your exhaust extension.
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
Perfect fit. We used existing hole,
Hole. That's right.
right? And see where it curls down?
I sure do.
It's going to be, there's going to be no soot going on your FEL.
No.
So
It's slick.
I was going to say, for those of you who have your mother-in-law operating, I could run that exhaust right into the cab.
Oh, stay focused.
Hey, it is what it is.
Look,
But anyway, it looks good, eh?
it does.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my picnic blanket
Yeah, you're going on a picnic?
and I'm going to slither.
You're a snake.
I'm going to slither down below and we're going to have a look-see and see. Oh, no, we can see something else from up here.
Can we?
Oh, yes. A fuel filter, Gary.
Yes, we can. You're right.
Hey,
Looky.
there you go.
Get my snout in here.
Yeah, get your snout in there.
Yeah, that's nice. I
So
like that.
it's well protected. There's no damage going to happen to any of the lines that's there.
No.
And it's quite strong. Very, very strong. So hopefully that will solve your fuel filter cracking off issues, because that fuel filter canister, that's basically just all plastic. And I would assume the colder it gets, the more brittle it gets.
Yeah, I would
Something
think.
like myself.
Well, don't crack yourself off getting
Well,
down there.
you know, but I'm going to tell you, I've been up and down under that about 50 times yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not as rigid today as I was yesterday morning when I started
No,
out.
not.
Because I'm telling you, I bent down this morning to put them on and I could hear bones cracking.
Oh, boy.
Oh, cracking.
Boy, you're in bad shape.
Oh, I'm gone. I'm beyond bad shape. Like, if I had an accident now and I perished in the accident and I had to donate parts of my body to somebody, the only thing that ain't good on me now is my glasses. And one lens got a scratch in it. So, you know. Anyway, pause that so I can get down.
Yeah,
I can't let them see me getting down.
They don't need to see that.
This is too painful.
Okay, we'll be back.
Okay, give me the camera.
Alrighty, camera.
You got it turned on?
Yep, I'm rolling.
Okay, cool. Hang on now. Mike's on?
Lights on.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. But anyway, we're going to do this.
Sorry, guys, everybody's getting dizzy.
Yeah.
Should pause it, I guess.
Okay. Hydraulic filter right there. Boy, that looks some nice. You haven't even seen this. Have you?
No, I haven't
No.
seen that one.
And then over yonder, okay, folks. Over yonder is our HST filter. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pipe up under that. And that's the reason why there's a down drop in the guard. So it'll keep a safe distance away from that guard as well. Because there's not only the filter on the HST that's vulnerable, it's also that thin pipe, which is right on the very bottom of the tractor. So it's imperative that that's protected. So that's protected. Let's see if I can get a picture of that so I can put it on the website. What one is for the... Okay, photo, I see it. Folks, I'm not the photographer, Kathy is. I've got to see if I can take a picture. Yes, taking a picture of that now. Okay, and then over here is the guard. Now that guard sweeps up on the back too, folks. I don't know. Hang on now. See if I can get it for you. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, it is what it is. And it's cold. And it's drafty down here. Nobody cares. Okay, take a picture of that. And then we'll get out and we'll take some pictures of the other stuff. Well, I got down and I got back up. On my own steam. For the most part. I did have to grab onto a few things on the tractor.
Good thing she's strong.
Also, folks, we do have the spill guard too for the universal skid steer on this bucket. And the link will... What will happen when you go on the website now, you'll be able to look over and you'll see like BX25, BX23S, B2601, and then when you hit on the B2650, a column will open up and you'll see all the accessories for that.
That's right.
So for the guys who own this tractor, you want to keep checking the site because we'll be adding stuff. The shop expansion now is kind of it's kind of relaxed a little bit more, so I'm getting more time to be back to the mods than I have in the last couple of weeks. So I guess that's it, eh?
That's it, yeah.
So I hope you enjoy your mods. I hope we gave you a little chuckle this morning, and of course it's all in fun.
That's right.
We would never do anything to harm anybody. Well, We would never do anything to harm anybody, would we?
No, we wouldn't. Now uncross those fingers.
Oh, okay. And we'll see you in the next video, folks. You guys, thanks a lot for your support. Thanks a lot for watching our videos and buying our products. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video. You guys take care, and God bless.
Well, that is a beauty.
Well, we forgot to show them the light guard.
I guess we did.
Here's the light guard. And you can see it's not intrusive on the, not hitting the cab.
No, it's not.
And, you know, if a branch or something hits it, it's going to protect the light, because the light has only got a plastic base.
Yeah.
You know, so now I know you can pick more up at the dealer, but look at the inconvenience
Yeah.
of having to go to the dealer pick it all up. At least this way, you know, you got a bit of protection. I mean, just look at the difference between on, with, and without.
Well, I mean, not only does it work, it looks darn cool.
Well, it looks better, sure, too.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
There's no doubt about it.
Looks pretty without clothing, doesn't it? The one on the right.
Really.
Yeah.
And remember, folks, it comes in pairs.
That's right.
So, you know, you're not just getting one, you're getting
Two.
both, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, okay, folks, thanks a lot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. I don't know how I'm going to get up, but anyway. Oh, Lord.